What's up, guys? It's Conceited Bear, and I'm finally putting out another video. This one, it's kind of a follow-up from my last video. My last video I was talking about the Slayer role on a team. So this one's going to be the objective role player on the team. I tried to kind of pick out a gameplay that would go along with trying to explain the video. And real quick, I'll give you a quick class setup, and I'll talk a little bit more about it during the video, but I'm running lightweight, marathon, sleight of hand, AK-74U extended mags, and probably have the M19 extended mags as my offhand. That's my generally go-to kind of thing. Motion sensor is just kind of on there. But anyways, real quick, I wanted to talk real quick that during this gameplay, I was trying to get a gunship. Well, I was trying to play the objective as well. But this was a part of maybe a 2-night series of games where I throw in the gunship one game, and generally if I want to get a high kill streak and I throw it on, I can generally get it. Like, I'll normally run the lower kill streaks just because they help the team more, like spy plane, counter spy plane, and Blackbird. But if I want to throw on a higher kill streak, generally I'm able to get it. This was part of like a 2-night series where I was not able to get this gunship, and I was getting so frustrated. Because, I don't know, sometimes I'll throw on dogs, and I'll get them first game, bam, right away, and then I'll throw them off again, or I'll keep them on for a couple of games or something. But this gunship, it was literally getting so I was getting killed on my 10th kill so many times, and I was running hardline, and I would be getting killed on my 9th kill a whole bunch of times. I think this game I get killed on my 10th kill 2 times. Or no, the second time, I'll leave the second time to be a surprise. But the first one, I get killed on my 10th kill. So I'm definitely trying to play the objective in this game, though. The OBJ player on a team generally is the guy, like I said in the last video, that people refer to as the rusher in pub lobbies. Basically, you're going to play for the objective, just like it says. So in domination, you're trying to get as many flag caps and defends as possible. A lot of people forget about the defends. You can get a whole bunch of caps and get 0 defends, and that doesn't really mean that you're playing the objective. It just means you're running around capping flags. And I don't necessarily agree that that's an objective player. That's just someone who wants a lot of points running around grabbing a whole bunch of flags. So it is a both capture. There's a bit of a double standard, I guess you could say. The guys that we're playing against in this game, they're not terrible. Like, they're noob tubing and stuff like that. That's kind of it throws people off when people noob tube, I guess, in this game, because everybody was so used to it in Modern Warfare 2, and then they nerfed it so hard in this game, and whatever. So objective players are necessary on teams because you definitely need the objectives. Slayers are good to have because it keeps the enemy team away from them, but without objective players, you're not capping any points. You're not defending all points. I'm gonna say a good first half of this game, I'm just hovering around B. I get a bunch of defends earlier in the game that you guys saw, and I'm capped it a couple times, so doing fairly well with the gun here. Generally, as an objective player, in a game like domination, you're gonna want to capture 2 points. That's the general consensus: B and either A or C, depending on the map, or depending on what's available sometimes. But basically, as the objective role, you're going to be hovering in between B and your area and capping whatever needs capping, clearing out the areas and all that great stuff. And that's kind of what support players are kind of like that. They won't cap as much as objective players. Like, objective players are like, yeah, get right in their face and all that stuff. But so basically right here we have A and B, and I was playing really aggressively, and now I pick up this assault rifle and I can kind of lay back a bit because we securely have these 2 positions. It took us 4.5 minutes into the game to secure 2 positions. Usually doesn't take that long. That means the other team's at least trying to do well. So let's talk a little bit about class setup for the objective role player. A lot of people run the AK-74U, and a lot of people hate the people that run the AK-74U. I have no problem with the AK-74U. I don't think any one gun is overpowered, and that being said, there are guns that are a little bit more difficult to use, but The AK-74U is definitely a good choice. Basically, if you don't want to run the AK-74U, if you're not okay with that or whatever, if you think it's overpowered, excuse me, you would run, I don't know, another submachine gun or maybe even a shotgun. Or perhaps just like an assault rifle that would be decent at close range as well, such as the FAMAS. Okay, that was the first time that I get killed, right there. I was head glitching and I get killed on 10 kills, that's the first time. So it happens twice in this game. That's the first one. But anyways, for the objective player, Marathon or Ninja are both acceptable. It really depends on the map. For example, if you're playing on a big map like Array, you may want to run something like Marathon because of the size of the map. But on a smaller map like Nuketown, I would prefer something like Ninja because you don't get the full benefit out of the Marathon perk that you would, and especially if you're playing something like game battles, Ninja is pretty much necessary in that so that other people just don't soundwhore you out. Excuse me. So we've got Ninja or Marathon in the green slot. In the blue slot, it's lightweight. It's lightweight. Game battles, it's lightweight because that's your only choice basically. And in regular gameplay, I like lightweight, but I guess you could run something like Scavenger in regular gameplay or Hardline if you really wanted to. But I prefer lightweight. And in the middle perk slot, in the orange or red or whatever color you want to say that is, I like to run either sleight of hand or steady aim. And either one works just fine. Like, for example, in this game I'm running sleight of hand with the extended mags. Lately I've been running steady aim with the grip on the AK-74U, and I found that to be a lot more helpful than the extended mags. But the grip or the extended mags, both accepted attachments, I suppose. It's really, I don't know, you could say it's whatever you feel comfortable with, but this is just kind of a general idea of these are good selections for what you're gonna have to be doing as an objective player, because you're gonna be running around a lot, you're gonna be moving around a lot, especially if the teams are even. You're gonna be moving around a lot, trying to keep your points on tab. Depending on the skill level of your slayers and support players. Generally I try and run around quite a bit, especially lately after I kind of took a week hiatus from Black Ops. But you still have your slayers on your team and all that stuff. So anyways, sometimes when you play this game, you get shafted out of stuff. Straight up, you do. Good friend of mine, Sir Watkins, is running the chopper gunner kill streak this game. And lo and behold, look in the sky, there's a chopper gunner. And let's kind of pay attention to that for now. Let's kind of pay attention to the chopper gunner in the sky and the fact that I think I'm on an either 8 or 9 kill streak right now. I think that might have made it 9. Or might have made it 8, I'm not sure. But let's just kind of watch the end of the game. Okay, that's 10 right there. And kind of running around. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got something out of the objective player. I hope that you enjoy this last little moment for me, because I get really shafted really hard. And boom, there goes the game. 10 kill streak. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.